And what's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. This is going to be the very first video on my tutorial series on my channel. We're going to be kicking it off with how to use double walls like a pro. So, double walls is a very base feature, but an extremely useful one. Basically, I'm going to be going over how to wall bounce, pinch climb, and elevator climb. So, stick around. If you need to learn specific ones, please go to these segments, and let's get into it. So, I moved from my signature black so that you can see me better. And we're going to be starting off with wall bouncing, the base function for these walls. So, first off, the movement style. It is basically you hitting your arm at about a 25-degree angle. Correct me if I'm wrong, editor. It's about this angle. Put a protractor up on it. So, basically, what you want to do is imagine that you have about like 1 second until you have to push off again. So, you have a certain amount of time before your arm stops sticking to the wall, and you need to push off before that timer ends. So, let's try it. Basically, so you have 1 second, 1 second push, 1 second push, 1 second push, 1 second push, all the way to the top. And a good tip for landing at the top is don't move your arm to try and absorb any impact or anything like that. As long as your hand is still, your whole rest of your body will be too. So whenever you're this is a tip for literally any landing. As long as your arm is still, you will land perfectly fine. So, moving on to pinch climbing. So, pinch climbing is another very fundamental movement of the entire game. So, this can be used on trees, on some walls, and primarily easiest to learn on double walls. So, basically, the movement style is you put your arms around the tree, you bring it close to you, and then you just kind of slam down. So, just in a cycle, and then once it's down, and then once you're down, you need to let go while you have that momentum. So it's like just up, 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 up. Try to copy this movement style and practice it before you start on the wall. So, hug, pull up, let go, and then grab again before you lose too much height. So just as a demonstration, I'm gonna get this angle. Beautiful. So, hug, up, catch, whee! So, keep practicing that until you can fluidly do it, and then try to amp up the speed a little bit. Maybe amp up the grace until you can boom, 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 ba 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 ba. So, that is pinch climbing, a fundamental yet simple to learn method on climbing. Now, on to our boom. So, this last one is a relatively advanced skill, but once you master it, it is extremely useful. Now, it takes a lot of practice, and if you don't have super long arms, you might struggle a little bit. But it is still possible. I have plenty of short kings who can still do it. So, basically, how this last one works, this is called elevator climbing. You want to put your arm through the wall and do basically the same thing that you do with pinch climbing, just with one arm. So, this one is hard to master. So, once your arm is through, you basically hug it so that your face is right in between so that the wall is right in between your face and your hand. You want to pull up just like you did on pinch climbing, and then let go, then grab it again, and then you gotta do that straight down so that you don't just fly off the wall. If you're doing this, like this, then you are going to go forward rather than up, and that is not something you would like to do. If you want to go up, like so, you need to propel your arm straight down when you are letting go. So once you put your arm through the wall, like this, you pull up, let go, grab again, up, let go, grab, up, let go, grab. Pretty much just a one-armed pinch climb. So, it's basically the same movement. So, I certainly hope that this was helpful to anybody who had any of these questions. Please leave in the comments how I can improve upon my video style or any questions that you may have that you want me to cover. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing night. Peace.